Some of the greatest scenes in Dances with Wolves were filmed here, near picturesque Deadwood, South Dakota. You get married where?
South Dakota. Deadwood, South Dakota.
I've always wanted to see the frontier.
Mark Athens lives in Willis, but he's fascinated with the Lakota Indians and everything Old West. He really liked the idea of a wedding ceremony here at Spearfish Canyon.
That's where, at the end of the movie, where they're actually at Spearfish, and he's these Indians on the top of the cliff, and said Tony Tatanka Owachi, and said he was his friend.
But Athens says it was really his fiancée who pressured him to get married on a trip to South Dakota in 2017. She convinced him to do it quickly here at Deadwood City Hall, with the mayor doing the honors. Was it true love or something more sinister?
It's harder to track marriage records from state to state, or divorce records, because there is no log of divorces that's accessible unless you call the county you got married in.
Their marriage, it didn't last long. How long were you married before you filed for divorce?
2 months.
You were only married 2 months?
2 months.
The pair reconciled once, but 3 months later, the divorce was on again.
She has immediately started asking for spousal support. She wanted all. Actually, she tried to get the house. They did let her retain the vehicles.
Mark fought in court, but he lost. His short marriage, very short, would cost him thousands of dollars a month for his ex-wife.
$3,000 a month, and I had to pay $9,000 up front and $15,000 to her attorney.
The final divorce decree was signed on March 21st of this year by Montgomery County Court of Law Judge Patrice McDonald. But why in the world would the judge ignore this bombshell piece of evidence? Charity Linde Parcham Athens had been arrested weeks earlier, and she was charged with bigamy. Turns out, she was already married when this South Dakota wedding picture was taken. You must have been angry.
Oh yeah, I was madder than hell.
But in a way, he was relieved too. Because under Texas law, quoting, a marriage is void if entered into when either party has an existing marriage to another person that has not been dissolved by legal action or terminated by the death of the other spouse. And dead people don't usually have their mugshots taken. Seems simple, right? Except in Judge McDonald's court. Listen to this judicial nonsense from Her Honor. Quoting, all I'm asking you is what evidence you've put onto me today to prove that she's married, other than this indictment. Is that it? I get the whole innocent until proven guilty story, but Athens then tried to put the Montgomery County Sheriff's detective on the witness stand. He also found and brought to court the real husband.
The judge doesn't hear none of it. She throws it out and says my decision it stands.
Why in the world would Judge McDonald reward an accused bigamist whose entire marriage was obviously a scam? We asked. She ignored us. Voters should not ignore her. This is a horror story.
It is. It's a Lifetime movie script. That's exactly what it is.
You know who else ripped Mark Athens off? Judge McDonald. I've seen a lot of bad court rulings, but this one belongs in the Guinness Book of Family Injustice Stupidity. This poor guy got scammed with a fake bride, and now I think he's the victim of judicial theft.
I'm getting railroaded. How is it that a county judge has the ability to override state law and federal law?
On Tuesday, August 27th, Mark Athens even faces possible arrest for failing to pay $73,000 to the woman who is now accused of defrauding him. How's that justice?
The hurt and the damage that it's doing to me financially and my son, I don't know what to think.
Maybe Judge McDonald should brush up on the meaning of fairness before she puts that robe back on.
I just want justice. I want justice to be served right.